Hello and welcome to Europa Universalis 4 Gateway to an Ass-Kicking, where we are playing as Revolutionary Hamburg. I'm going to try to see if I can finish this campaign, like, this sitting. Because by the time you're watching this, we're less than 2 weeks out from Cradle of Civilization coming out, and I already have a plan for what our first series is going to be. I'll give you a hint that it's going to be it's going to be a country you would be able to see from 1444 in this box right here. So I want to kind of be done with this, even if we have to do some longer episodes. I kind of want to be done with this by the time that comes out. So I'm going to try to see if we can finish, see if we can get all the way to 1821 in one sitting. It's going to be a marathon, and then put those episodes out over the next couple of weeks. Brianna and I should say, are going to be on vacation from November 15th through the 30th, but my plan, if everything goes according to the plan, is that we're going to have a whole bunch of videos edited and already ready to go before we leave, so there shouldn't really be an interruption in content, with the exception maybe of some of the stuff DM and I do together. It'll depend on if we can actually sit down long enough to record enough stuff to put up during that 2-week break. But anyway, we are hopelessly in debt because of another war Brandenburg dragged us into, so we are going to try to cut them loose. The way we're going to do that, we're already allied with Russia. We want to stay on as good of possible terms with Russia as we can, and we're going to try to get an alliance with the... Did the Ottomans rival us now? Did they? Did they really? Did they really? Okay. That's new. Okay, so the Ottomans have rivaled us. Everybody pretty much has rivaled us. Like, everybody on the Great Power list. Other than, like, the Ming. So I guess we're just going to have to rely on Russia as, like, our only stable ally. I'm actually going to... Let's see here. I'm going to take a diplomat off of neighboring countries. We're just going to keep a diplomat parked in Russia permanently, so that we never lose our alliance with them. Because we're going to have to cut Brandenburg loose. They have cities that we need to form Germany anyway, so it's about time to knock them out of the way. I believe we can start annexing some of our vassals as well. 1744, 3rd of April. Okay, so let's take another diplomat off of here. Mainz is in an alliance with us. They're not that far off from vassalization. I bet once we build our army back up, they'll be down. So since we were going to have to pay a lot of money to get our army built back up, and we're also in a tremendous amount of debt, as soon as we tech up in Diplo and military, I'm going to debase the currency a bunch of times just so we can get those loans paid off. Because it's better overall to just have to fight corruption for a little while as opposed to having all this interest and inflation stack up, I believe. By the way, there's the freaking total development thing that I can always never find for some reason. It's right there on the economy screen. Alright. So we're rebuilding our army as fast as possible, which is obviously a major priority because everybody wants to kill us. And then we'll work on paying off loans. We should probably take a quick break out to maybe get some trade ships going again. 31st of May. Didn't it just say 3rd of April like 2 seconds ago? Okay. So we're annexing Cologne. We're not gonna... Province war score cost, Diplotech cost. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish out the idea set. We'll fall behind in Diplo, which will hurt our trade income a little bit, but I'm not super worried about it. How many loans do we have out total? 17 loans. We might be able to do this. We might be able to do this simultaneously. Let's see. So we need at least 3 more cavalry. And that still leaves us with enough money to pay off a loan. Okay. Trade efficiency we definitely want, so let's let them complain. We're going to maintain our diplomat in Russia forever. Austria is sowing discontent. Yeah, we're actually making plenty of money since we fired all of our advisors. We're running a very austere government, but that's kind of what's called for at the moment, so... Alright, yeah, let's focus on infantry for a little bit. The faster we can get our army back up to fighting shape, the better. Awesome. We're going to keep Wilfried Schmidt because we want to eventually descend into an empire. And also, we like the monarch points. And I believe, yeah, we were like well within territory of being able to annex these guys. Just gonna need to improve relations with them a little bit. So in terms of forming Germany, we need Berlin, Munich, Nuremberg, Hesse, Cologne, Pfalz, Augsburg, and Frankfurt. And then we all either have to own Alsace. We're definitely going to go for Alsace. I don't think we're going to go for Königsberg. Because then we would have to fight the Commonwealth. So, yeah, it's too far away. We'll go for Alsace. So I wish I could retrain some of these sailors into infantrymen. That would be nice. All right. Well, this is actually kind of nice. We're keeping it up at a point where, and you know what? I'm actually going to turn our army maintenance down because it'll help us repay our loans faster. Yeah. Renewed all our loans, took on a bunch of inflation. Okay, Frederikian infantry. Keep it going. What's our mission? Do we have the freaking create an army for our nation? Okay, so that's gonna take a while. We lost a general, but I'm not gonna recruit another one until we are ahead in military tech. It's a very good thing that we are the revolution target, because this would be taking, like, ridiculously longer if we were not. Oh, are these guys stuck? Oh, it's because I have no maintenance. So we'll keep our maintenance on, like... Where is exactly 50%? I'm gonna keep it on like -6. Recall a diplomat from Nassau. We should be able to annex Nassau. Oh yeah, and these guys. So that's another few troops that we don't have to train ourselves. Why are they mad at us now? Annexed a member of the HRE. Fair enough. Should have taken that alliance with Austria when it was available to us. Oh, shit! Oh, Brandenburg's getting shit on. I mean, it's kind of karma. What is the war? Is this the... who's... Current wars. Savoyard Swiss Nationalist War. Okay, so it doesn't even really involve Brandenburg directly. But they got walked on. Revolutionary Hamburg needs them all. we're probably going to end up with enough freaking admin points to raise stability back up to 3 again if we want to. Okay. Make sure we keep going with this. So now have 18, 8, 15. So if we think about it, 141 minus 16 is going to be 130, 125. So we're going to want about 80 units of infantry, and then the rest cannons, I think, is what we're eventually going to want to build up to here. Let's repay some loans. Some administrators fled the country. They're leaking information to Sweden. Okay. You can leak information to Sweden. All they're going to learn is that we're badasses and shouldn't be messed with. Alright. Yeah, I think this new formula that I'm using for force limit, again, it's not 100% optimal, but it's quick and dirty, but I think it's going to be a little better. Holland and Bavaria want military access. I'm going to tell them to F off. Palatinate wants military access. I'm going to tell them to F off. Let's pay back some loans. Let's wait 1 more month and pay back another loan. We're down to only 10 loans. And we can get the bayonet. Alright. If we can get caught up in Diplo relatively soon, I think we'll go ahead and debase the currency to pay off some of these loans. We have 24 units of infantry. Alright, we've integrated Nassau. Let's bring them up here. Mainz is very unhappy with us now. I'm going to take a free diplomat, put him on allies. Can purchase an age ability, so I think we're going to do force march costs no power. Awesome. Alright, how many horses do we have now? We're at 9. Let's build up to our final count of 16. 10, 11, 12. Should not need any more than 16 cavalry for the rest of the game with our current combat width. We're going to spare no expense on production tech. Mainz has insulted us. Come on, guys. We just sent a guy over to your house with a gift basket, and you're like, screw you guys. We don't want a united Germany. You guys suck. Oh yeah, we have Frankfurt now. I forgot Nassau owned that, so, yeah, so now we just need, yeah, Berlin, Munich, which is down south, Nuremberg, which is currently owned by Bohemia. Hessen is going to be over in the Rhine area. Cologne is going to be over in the... Yeah, so a lot of these are going to be in this general area and then down here, so... Yeah, no one's really going to be able to challenge us once we have our army built up. We could adopt a theocratic administration if we want to. I wonder what that does when you're the revolution target. Is there a revolutionary theocracy? I don't think there is. I think that would just get rid of our awesome government form. By the way, I just remembered that we should make sure we're not running any edicts that we don't need. So we're running development cost here. I'm going to turn that off. We are running centralization effort here, which I don't believe we need anymore. Yeah, so we're going to turn that off. I'm going to turn that off. Forgot to check Bornholm. I'm sure it's... yeah, it's... has no autonomy anymore. Down here... yeah, we have 0% autonomy. We're actually not even going to bother with the centralization edict anymore because revolutionary governments give you such amazing monthly autonomy reduction anyway that there's just no reason to waste money on it. Gaining spread the revolution casus belli against even more New World nations that we don't care about. 4. Okay, so that's our total cavalry that we're going to need for the entire rest of the game. And then we're going to need a couple more artillery here in a moment. Pay off a loan on the next tick. And here's what I think I'm going to do. Next time Brandenburg tries to call us into a war, we're going to say no and we're going to immediately declare war on Brandenburg. It's time. It is time. Let's do some exploratory. Let's see if there's like anyone that, I mean, Palatinate's probably too big to vassalize, but we can get him as an ally. We're going to need their shit eventually. Everyone's already enemies with us, so I'm not worried about getting dragged into a war that we don't want. So we'll go ahead and improve some relation with them. Yeah, they're too big to be vassalized, but we'll keep them around for a little bit. Yay, we have a 666 leader. Improve relation, that's what we want. Okay. So we have 20 artillery. So we're going to build up to... I think we're going to build up to 80 infantry first, and then we're just going to fill the rest with mortars. You know, we'll do 4 more cannons just in case we get attacked before we're ready. We want to be able to punch a little bit with some artillery. I'll be able to have that little bit of punch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then we'll focus on infantry. We're going to seize them and all of their wealth, because we're trying to become an empire anyway, and we can use that to pay back loans. I'm down to 6 loans now. We might not even have to debase the currency at all. And this is the amount of money we're making with our trade fleet partially destroyed and without the bonus for being on time in Diplotech, so... yeah, we'll just go ahead and pay off our loans here. Truce with Anhalt has ended. Merchants are pleased. Awesome. Down to 4 loans. Alright. Recovering from the disastrous wars Brandenburg has dragged us into.